Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have to apologise for that really misleading thumbnail, but I wasn't lying. I have had, technically, my eyebrows tattooed onto my face. This is something that I've wanted for the past 2 to 3 years. It's something I've always kind of gone, yeah, I'll do it, no I won't. Yeah, I'll do it, no I won't. And I kind of chickened out every single time, but this time I was like, I have the money, I have it set aside. I went in for my consultation and I was like, yes, book me in. So I had my consultation with Lorna Farrelly of The Brow Artist, which is number 124 Main Street, Ranelagh Village, Dublin 6, I think. And in my consultation, Lorna did the 3 to 4 week brow treatment, which gives you the absolutely perfect shape. It's not permanent though, it's only using tints and dyes and threading, and it just gives you a perfect shape. And this is so she can work with that when it comes to actually the permanent procedure, and so you can tweak it if there's anything you don't like about the shape. So she actually thinned down my eyebrows a lot. Lorna told me that this year, the year of the big brow, is over. Elegant brows are all in, which is good because I don't have big brows naturally. So she thinned down my shape quite a bit. I'll insert a picture here of before and then another one now of after my consultation with Lorna where she thinned down my brows. So when I initially saw them I was like, oh, they're kind of thin. But then as the week went on I kind of realised these really suit my face shape, and she was totally right. So a week later, last Saturday, I went in for my actual appointment for the 18 to 24 month brows. I was shitting my pants. I was so scared. I wasn't scared of the pain. I've had tattoos before, I've had piercings before, it's not a big deal. I wasn't scared of the pain. I was scared of, what if something goes wrong? What if they come out really, really dark? What if they don't fade? What if they're a horrible shape and I'm stuck with them then for 2 years? I needn't have worried. So I arrived in for my appointment and myself and Lorna were having a chin wag. It's like we were like friends for 10 years. We were just so open with each other. And then we got talking business and she was discussing, okay, well, what kind of shape do you want and all that stuff. So recently I've seen some semi-permanent brows that are dodgy, where you could see like little lines going through the brow. They're meant to mimic natural hair, but they look way too thick to be natural looking. So we were discussing, myself and herself, and we were looking at photos, and we decided that was not the way to go. It did not look natural, it did not look good. And then we discussed what shade I wanted. I know that warm colours don't work for my face, and also I darkened my hair, and she was just asking me, are you planning to remain that dark? And I said yes. So we picked a shade, we picked the shape, and I lay back down and the procedure began. So first of all, I lay down in the chair and Lorna took out her amazing brow pencil and filled in my brows into the shape that she planned to, I suppose, tattoo onto my face. So she let me sit up there and I looked at the shape and I was like, girl, I want you in my house. I want you to do my eyebrows every morning. She did a perfect shape. So it's literally like a doctor's office. Into the chair, and Lorna put on this, I think it's lidocaine or novocaine, numbing ointment onto my eyes and let it sit there for about 10 minutes, onto my eyebrows obviously, and let it sit then for 10 minutes while it got to work. We had a quick chat and a gossip. She went back in then afterwards, removed the numbing cream, and then got to work with the tool and the ink. Now I will say, I didn't look at the tool, don't know what it looks like, still don't know what it looks like, don't want to know what it looks like, but she got to work and started with this brow and it was painless. This brow was completely painless. I was like, this is grand. It just literally felt like she was holding a vibrator next to my face. I know that's a weird analogy, but that's exactly what it felt like to me. But then she moved to this brow and this one kind of hurt significantly more than this one did. So it was only kind of around where, you know, this kind of temple bone here, whatever that's called, I'm not a doctor. It's only when she got to that area it really started to hurt and I was like, ooh, this kind of hurts. But once she'd kind of initially made the indentation in the skin, she went back and put more numbing cream and that kind of could penetrate more, and then it was absolutely fine. I don't know how long the entire procedure took. I would guess from starting like filling in, maybe 40 or 45 minutes. So once the brows were completely done, Lorna let me sit back up again and I looked in the mirror and the shape was phenomenal. Colour was a little scary because they were so dark. I'll insert a picture here of me just after the treatment. So while the colour looked really scary, I loved the shape, and with makeup on it didn't look quite so scary. So that's basically bringing you up to speed. I am now going to insert clips of the healing process. So the first clip you're going to see is me directly after the treatment and every day afterwards then. Now people are going to ask about cost. They cost quite a bit. But she is the best in the business. She's the absolute best in the business. I wouldn't go anywhere else because there's some people are charging like significantly less money for it, but I like to know my brows are in good hands.
When they're putting tattoos on your face, you want to know you're in good hands.
With the brow artist, they cost €650. I know, it's expensive, but it's a bit like getting plastic surgery. You go to the best, you don't go to the cheapest. And don't forget that includes your initial consultation, which includes a perfect brow shape as well, which usually costs €50 on its own. So I figure it's not that bad to have perfect brows for up to 2 years. I think it's a pretty good deal. So I'm just home from my semi-permanent brow session, and as you can see they look pretty dark and scary, but she says they will lighten down after a few days, and plus I've like practically no other makeup on, so they're going to look fairly frightening. So yeah, now I just have to clean these down with saline solution like salt and water, warm salt and water, and basically don't scratch them, don't touch them, don't sleep on them, don't let anything infect them basically. And right now I'm like kind of numb, so it feels like this is what having Botox should feel like. My eyebrows, I'm finding it hard to lift them. They're also a little bit tender because when she was wiping them off afterwards I was like, oh, they feel kind of tender and bruised, but then again they're after being stabbed about 150,000 times. But yeah, pain wise it was fine. Right now I just feel kind of numb, a little bit tender, almost stingy. So I'm going to just clean my skin, have some dinner, and then go to bed. Hi, so it's the day after, and yes, I know my brows look still rather crazy, and I'm really like freaking out, like what if they don't lighten up, but I know they will. I know they look really dark for the first week or so. As regards pain and swelling, they're still quite tender, so you can kind of see there on the inner part it looks quite red. Still very, very strong, but I have every faith that they will fade down. Raising my eyebrows is really kind of, it just feels very tight and kind of heavy or something. I took 2 Nurofen just because I'm not in any great deal of pain, but just I feel like it might take down the swelling. And I'm going to put on some makeup now just to see if I can actually pull off these brows with makeup on because they are so dark. But yeah, so far so good. Before makeup and with. Also, I forgot to mention, I was instructed by Lorna to clean the brow area using a salt and water solution. So I made a saline solution earlier with just like about a teaspoon of salt, well not even a teaspoon, half a teaspoon of sea salt and hot water, mixed it up really good and put it into this, and then I'll just shake this up every time and apply it just with a cotton pad to my eyebrow area. It's really cool on the area, so it's quite nice to feel. Hi, so it's been almost 48 hours since I had the procedure done. Lorna warned me that they were going to get quite itchy, and I'm kind of starting to get there now that it's the healing part. Also, I just cleaned the area with my salt water and I'm starting to get some flaking of the pigment. So that's it's a good sign. It's a sign my body is healing. Hi, so you'll have to excuse the dressing gown and the horrible skin. It's been exactly 3 days, literally to the hour, since I've had my eyebrows done. I'm going to show you what's going on now. I'm starting to feel the itchiness that Lorna told me I would feel around, kind of all around here. But I actually applied some Vaseline. As you can see, they're pretty shiny. I applied some Vaseline today because it seems to relieve the itching slightly. But they're definitely starting to fade. They're definitely not as dark as they were the other day. And they're also starting to scab up a little bit, which is kind of disgusting. So if you're freaked out by that, don't look. You can kind of see the scabbing has kind of started. But yeah, that's the extent of the healing so far. Just a little bit itchy. Any swelling is more or less gone. Tenderness is gone. And they're starting to look really, really good. At this point now, I'm like, oh, I hope I don't lose too much pigment from the brows. But yeah, we'll see how we go and I'll update you again. Hi, so it's been almost exactly 4 full days since I've had my semi-permanent brows done. It'll be exactly 4 days in a few hours. So we'll just say it's been 4 days. I had to put on makeup today because I had to film a couple of videos. I had run out of pre-filmed videos, so had to be done. But the colour is definitely dramatically lightening. But I will say the point it's at right now is where I'm happiest. I think it looks really, really good right now, especially with my darker hair. and with eye makeup on I think it just looks really good. I have zero product in my eyebrows. I even like had to dab around with foundation, so I'm going to zoom you in so you can see. There's my left eyebrow and there's my right. I'm absolutely obsessed with the shape. I think they just add something really, really good to my face, my eyes. I just look so much more put together. I will say when I've no makeup on I look a little bit scary, but when I've makeup on it looks really, really good. So far I'm so impressed. Lorna said I'd feel a lot of really, really itchy feelings around the eyebrow area, and I did feel a little bit itchy yesterday, but I have to say today it's kind of subsided a little. I am still cleaning the area with my salt water solution and a cotton pad 3 times a day or thereabouts, and then at night time I'm putting on Vaseline because I'm finding that just keeps the area moisturised and relieves the itching as well. I will admit, a couple of days ago I was starting to worry about how dark it was and what if it didn't fade, but it's definitely fading and fading a lot. I kind of want to pause it now and leave it at where it is currently. We'll see how we go. I'll keep updating you anyway, but today is day 4 and I am so happy with the stage they're at right now. I think they look really, really good. Today I'm on day 5, so you'll get to see what they look like now. I feel like they're pretty much healed. I don't know if that's even possible, but they look really good. I have zero product on my eyebrows right now. Zero product. This is perfect. My eyebrows look absolutely perfect to me. They don't feel that itchy, maybe a little bit sometimes, but I just kind of run my finger over. I'm still cleaning it with my salt water solution. I am still keeping makeup off it. I'm literally just taking makeup right to the brow line and completely avoiding it other than that. I'm washing my face as normal with my face wash, but again avoiding the eyebrow area. In the shower I'm keeping it out of the hot water too much, but so far zero regrets. Absolutely love the result so far. Hi, so it's been officially exactly to the hour 7 days, 1 week since I've had my semi-permanent brows done. Now, I think my last clip was either day 4 or day 5 and everything was fine. Everything is still fine and I really like the effect. I have shown a few people my brows and they've all been impressed. Sorry about my makeup. It's been on for about 13 hours at this stage, but yeah, I'm really, really loving my brows. I will say they're getting extremely itchy. And if you look, it's almost like I have eyebrow dandruff. There's like chunks of like little scabs coming off my brows, which I was told is completely normal, but they're really, really itchy. I thought up until yesterday I had minimal itching and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be one of those people that doesn't itch. Well, Lorna, you were right. Yes, I am itching like crazy. I just want to exfoliate, but obviously you can't because you can lose a lot of the colour if you scratch or pick off any of the little scabs or anything. But other than that, they're working? No. They are working out amazingly. So happy. So much better in the mornings when I'm getting ready. It literally takes about 5 or 6 minutes off my routine, even though I was never great for filling in the brows anyway. Colour wise, I'm liking the colour, but I'm thinking I might top up just to get them a touch darker. Shape wise, fantastic, and there's a couple of strays coming in right there that I can tweeze myself absolutely fine. So we're 1 week in. I reckon I've lost as much colour as I'm going to lose. I might lose a little bit more. They say you continue to lose colour for up to 10 days, but hopefully I will maintain the colour I have. I will update you in the next clip. Hi, this is my day 10 update. According to the notes that Lorna gave me and according to everything I've read online, my fading will be more or less finished after day 10. Your brows fade between days 5 and day 10. So I think this is officially the brows I am left with. I'm going to zoom in so you can see them up close and personal. That's my left brow, just out of the shower. My right brow, and both together. As regards itching, the itching in the brow area has more or less completely subsided. That all finished around yesterday evening. This morning I was like, oh, there's not really that much itching left anymore. As regards any scabbing, that's completely finished. They're now completely smooth. So they have officially completely healed. I have to say, for the first couple of days I was like, I've either made a huge mistake or this is the best thing ever, because they were so dark. I was finding it so hard to like see light at the end of the tunnel, but they have come out absolutely perfectly. I could not be happier with my eyebrows. Genuinely, 100%. You know I wouldn't lie to you. I've never lied before in a YouTube video and I'm not about to start now, but I have to say I'm so so over the moon with how they look. Obviously, I've no makeup on, so I don't look fantastic right now. So if you are considering getting something like this done, I have to highly, highly, highly recommend Lorna in the Brow Artist in 124 Main Street, Ranelagh. Oh my god, made the experience actually somewhat enjoyable. We had so many lols and so many bands, and we talked about so many things. It was crazy. Have to recommend her wholeheartedly. If you'd rather a less permanent option than the one I got done, have to recommend them for their 3 to 4 week brows where they use just an eyebrow tint. They are just amazing. I have gone to Noella and I can attest to her. I've had ones done with Lorna and with Liz, the two proprietors, and I have to say all of the jobs I've ever seen from any of the girls in that salon have been amazing. So if you make an appointment there, I guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. Lorna did mention that I was to come back after about roughly a month after the treatment just to decide whether I was going to have a top up or not. I don't know if I'm going to need a top up because I'm really happy with the shape. I'm really happy with the colour. There's nothing I can see that could be improved, but perhaps if it fades any further, I might go back in for a top up. So I will update you if that happens. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you don't think I'm a big freak for having tattoos on my face. I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.